Motion to come out of executive session. Moved by Don, seconded Gary. All in favor? Okay. Next on the item is sewer line issue, Jeff Silway. Is Jeff here tonight?
Yes, I am.
Jeff, okay, you want to fill us in on your...
I got some pictures to show that the road caved in, and that's where my sewer line problem is, underneath. It's oval shape. We got antique sewer lines underground. Everybody does on our street. There's another shot if you want to see another picture.
Now that's right next.
Okay, where the X is there, I was off about a foot and a half further down, where the road is actually worse. And that's underground. Like I said, we had a camera sent down and it's oval shape. Right in that area.
Right here. Is that on the town?
Yeah, it's right next to the curb.
That would be the town then, wouldn't it? That would be the town's problem. And what happened? You plugged up, it caved in?
This past winter I had sewer problems. I had to call Ricky about 5 times to come out and plug me because it didn't go through. I'm more cautious now. I dug it out 6 feet down, 6.5 feet. And I haven't hit it yet, so it's further into the road. I have to dig further in the road. But I buried back my hole because we had that heavy downpour and I was getting scared that the road would cave in and then I'd be responsible for more. So it's still up in the air right now. I'm going to have to take another gamble this winter. So I have to be more cautious on what goes down the drain.
We'll go up from there. Great. Did you go run the camera through there?
I passed the camera through the house last November.
Yeah.
It was.
And did you, what, is it?
There's indentation in the pipe. The pipe is flat. It's a cardboard pipe and it's flat from the bottom up.
Is it under the town section or under?
Well, according to this picture, we measured it outside and it comes up to the curb.
And the curb is on the town.
Assuming it is.
Assuming it is. So if we dug it out, it would be really another town problem.
Yeah.
Is that what you would say?
Well, if you're following the ordinance, it ain't.
But we're not going to talk about the ordinance.
Well,
We're going to discuss the ordinance in a little bit. We'll be discussing the ordinance in a little bit. But if it's under the town section of it, it's under the curbing. And you run the camera, and it would be under the town section, would you say?
when I ran the camera, I ran from his cellar back last November. That's as far as I could go. And we measured it outside and grabbed the curb. I cannot tell you if the pipe is in any better condition the rest of the week, because the main line's on the other side of the street.
Is this pipe the old clay, or is this
It's that cardboard pipe.
that cardboard pipe?
Same thing with Alan and Sheila.
Alan said cardboard pipe.
Yeah.
And that you think that that's all the way to the town line? Our line's on the other side of the road from him?
Yeah. Same situation like Alan and Sheila.
Same thing.
Yeah, just further down the street. Now, you guys are looking at paving that road. I probably highly recommend that you guys don't pave that road unless you get funding to replace all the sewer pipes in that street before you start paving that road.
It was under the plan to pave it, but if there's things in infrastructure that's gotta be fixed, we can hold off on the paving, you know what I'm saying? We can do some other streets other than that. But the thing of it is this problem right here becomes a problem to me. It looks like if he's right and it's under the curb and it's where you are, that's a town problem. I see that as a town problem. I know what you're gonna say and what they're gonna talk about the ordinance, but.
I get the ordinance to follow.
I understand that.
You want the town to pay for it, find me the funding in my account to pay for it.
Well, what we're gonna have to do, Mr. So you say you're okay for right now?
I'm not okay for right now. I just buried it because I was scared.
But you still having backups in your house?
No, I haven't, because like I said, I've been more cautious on what goes down the drain. I'm about ready to install a garbage disposal at the beginning of the. Go ahead.
Can we keep these pictures?
Sure.
Okay, if we keep these, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a look at it, we're gonna go see it, we're gonna look at it and look it over, and we're gonna take care of one problem, and then we're gonna jump into another one. But as far as I'm concerned, that's a town problem. And if it's a town problem, I don't care I don't see where the taxpayer should have to pay for something that's in the town. I know the ordinance says that right now, that the ordinance has been changed, and it's been moved, and there was no town meetings when it was changed. So the ordinance, if it was changed without town meetings, and the law says that the town council makes the ordinances, that it has to go to the people to be approved. Okay? So what we gotta do is revise the ordinance. Hopefully you'll be in good shape until we get it revised. And once we get the ordinance revised, then it'll be a town problem. It won't be your problem. Okay? So I'll keep these and we'll try to take care of it. Okay?
See, the pipes are about 30 years old.
Yeah, I understand, and I think probably, like Rick said, the whole street's probably like that. And if the whole street is like that, and we do the same thing that happened to Sheila, it would be $5,000-6,000 if we get the bill that we got from the town to fix each one of them, which is ridiculous. But if you can bear with us a little bit, it's what I see right here. We're gonna take a look at it, and we're gonna go see it, and then we're gonna make a judgment. But before long, we'll have an ordinance that's gonna take care of it, okay? Thank you. Okay, Lavalley, we pushed down